everyone, welcome back. Had a great delivery today. This is something that I ordered because I've been watching several videos on this particular item and have been encouraged to purchase one because of all the reviews that I've seen, and I am interested. So I purchased, it's delivered, and let's take a look. It's the first time, and this is from Amazon, that I've ever received something wrapped in brown paper. But, as they say, there's always a first time for everything. Good grief. Well, I can say at least they packed it well. Whew. There we go. Well, it's the Hoover ONEPWR Cordless. So yes, these have been out for a little while. And I was waiting for all the hubbub to calm down and see a couple of reviews on it before I purchased. And a lot of people like it. So I went for it. Those of you that have been watching my channel for a while know that for Christmas, Matthew got me the Cordless Shark Powered Lift-Away Duo Clean. I do like it. Now, it has its drawbacks. I really do like some of the Shark products for their ease, and they have their place. But my favorite vacuum is a bag, well-filtered vacuum. So anyways, right out of the box, we have a spare bag that says Hoover on it. That is a pretty thick bag. Wow. Very nice. But there you go. It looks like it comes with a spare bag. Thank you, Hoover. And we have register your product. Now, one of the subscribers said, make sure you register this to get the warranty. I think he said that the batteries stopped charging or something like that, and they gave him new batteries. So I definitely will be filling that out. And of course, this is your quick guide in black and white. Okay, and it's just basically how to put it together, change the bag, the belt, the brush roll, all that good stuff. Okay. Let's see if we have to come back with that. Now, I do like the color. For some reason, blue and white looks good together. But isn't that awesome? I love, love, love that. I like that look. The handle. Is that all that's in here for now? Okay, let's just get all that's in the box out. Now we have a charger, does one battery at a time. I think you can purchase a dual charger, which I might look into. Here's one battery. Now this is an upgrade to the Shark. The Shark comes with one battery. Now it doesn't take long to charge, but it would be nice, you know, while one's on charge, to be able to use the other. But fully charged before first use. This is a 4.0. Heavy duty there. And you get two of them. Like I said with the Shark, you only get one. And they don't give you anything extra with the Shark. No extra charging unit, no extra battery, no extra filters, no nothing. It's just the vacuum. So 2 batteries and a charger and a partridge in a pear tree. Let's put this off to the side. I don't know. I just think that looks swift. But with the white and the Hoover logo on there in black with that blue on the white and black, I think that's pretty good. So, I know some people have said that the wire on here was kind of long, to find ways to kind of, I guess I should be showing you this, but this handle just pops right in. There you go, snaps right in. And then this just, well, this is kind of like Auric-esque, if you know what I mean. So any of you that have had the Auric understand this for sure. And then there is a place right here for the wire to clip in. Beautiful handle, I love that. On-off switch. You got high and low, carpets and hard floor. Very nice rocker switch. Let's see if there's a bag in there. And yes, so at least we do have a bag. I'm so glad about that. Doesn't seem like that fits on there too well. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. There we go. That is very nice. Huh. And as you can see, the batteries go right here, which is very nice, which means all the weight, from what I understand, is all down here. So the motor's here, the battery's down here, the head is down here. Wow. Yes, this is very Auric-esque. Now you do have LED headlights. Let's look underneath. So this whole front end is a nice bumper, nice rubber bumper in black. And you have 2 little wheels here, the big back wheels, and they are in rubber. You do have a squeegee on the back, medium bristles, a wooden brush roll. I just remembered after looking at this, you have these metal, you see these? 1, 2. They say that these bristles rub on that metal guard there and make a noise. And some people are either removing some of these bristles so don't touch to stop the noise, or some people have actually removed these. I'm not going to do anything until I run it for the first time. And I can't use, now I do know these batteries are supposed to have indicator on the charge status. and they do. So I press the button, and it is showing 2 bars. So how many bars are on here? It looks like there are 4 bars, so it's half charged. What about this one? Same thing, 2 bars. So out of the box, you get a charger, 2 of the batteries, you get your card to register, your instructions, a spare battery, and the vacuum is what you get. I got this off of Amazon. You back it up so you can see it. And it's basically, like I said, if you go on YouTube, you'll see numerous people that have purchased this and put it to the test and quite like it. So now I must admit to you, I've had a couple of Orecs in the past and I liked them for what they are. Thing is, it's a great, lightweight, easy to use vacuum. Downside, no attachments. You don't have a hose, or there's no other way to use this than the way you see it now. So that's pros and cons of it. The downside to me is this is a a dirty fan vacuum. So all your debris goes right through the fan, and that's one thing that it's a personal thing. Because as the debris, small or large, goes through that fan, over time, it does wear down the fan blades, because most of these units are plastic fans. And over time, the nicks and dents, and that does wear it down. It takes a long time, unless you pick up, some very large items that get sucked up, which is a no-no. But I am more than happy with it right now. I am going to charge these batteries up, and I will bring you back when they are charged, and we're going to put this thing to the test. I'm excited about this. I worked for a cleaning service at one point, and that's all they had was Oric. And I was always working on them, always putting belts on them and brush rolls on them, and the handle at one point would become loose or bent. It was just, they would tear them apart. And as an assistant manager, it was my job to keep up with these, and they just tore them apart. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Hoover. I'm talking about the Oric. And they just tore them apart. And I don't know why our company at that point in time used them. I guess they had a contract through Oric or something, but it is what it is. And between belts and brush rolls and bags and clogs and replacing cords and the on and off switch, I was kind of wore out from Oric at that point. This, as I said, excites me because of dual battery, it's cordless, it has some of the great features that Oric did bring through that makes this a lightweight, easy to use, and powerful vacuum. So I can't wait to really put this thing to the test. We will find out. I will bring you back when these are charged and we'll put it to the test, okay? Talk to you soon. Okay, so here we are. Both batteries. Each battery took about 2.5 to 2 hours and 45 minutes to charge fully. So now they both are fully charged. I'm going to put it in, and we're going to give it its first whirl. I'm not putting anything down yet. Just checking the vacuum out. This is my first try on this thing. So, the headlight is flashing. So from what I read in the manual is that this means it will not run unless it is reclined. So this is on low. That is on high. I must admit, that is pretty quiet, and it is grooming this carpet very nicely. We're going to have to throw some dirt down. All right, so what we have is your standard rice, of course, for your crunchies, and to check agitation. And then for your light pickup is Irish oatmeal. Now, Irish oatmeal is different than rice. It's a smaller grain. It's very gritty, bigger than sand, definitely way smaller than rice. But there we go. Let me get you down on the floor. Okay, so we have you down on the floor, and I don't have the camera all the way in angle. Give me a second. Let me poke this thing around a bit. There we go. So again, we have rice and Irish oatmeal down. We have a fully charged battery, and we're going to try this on high and see how we do. Okay, so we have a couple pieces of rice that did get dragged back a little bit, nothing major. Now, I do see a piece or two of the oatmeal left behind, but hey, it grooms the carpet very nicely. Not bad at all. Let's keep ripping it out. Let's see what happens. Okay, we are going to take this into the kitchen and try it on the linoleum floor. Back in a second. Okay, here we go. I have some rice. Can't see on the floor too well. And I have the oatmeal as well that I've scattered. And you know what? Just for some color, I'm going to put down some ground coffee so that you can see that a little bit better. There you go. And we are going to try this on low speed and see how this works on linoleum floors. Okay. Now there is a couple pieces of rice that was behind it, but it picked it up. Wonder what would happen on high speed. You think it would suck it up or scatter it? Let's give it a try. Not bad at all. This thing is so easy to move around. Now I have this scatter rug, which I keep in front of the cabinet here for the dogs to eat their, their food on, so they can make a mess and it's easy to clean. So I wonder how it would take care of a scatter rug. All right, move on. I'm going to try it on low. Okay, well there you go. It got jammed. The lights are flashing. Let's unjam. Didn't go as well as I thought, but let me put it out of the way. All right, Gidget, come on, move on. I know you want to play. like when you bring it back to straight up, it turns itself off. That is nice. Now back into the other room. All right, now the Hoover ONEPWR cordless and the Shark Duo Power lift away right next. The Shark is my first cordless machine. I have never tried the Dyson, stick vacs cordless, none of those before. So I can only speak on what I have here at home, what I have used. Two separate beasts here, even though they're cordless. There are pros and cons to both. I'm liking this. This thing is such a breeze to use. It's lightweight, it's quiet, easy. Picked up all its debris, even though I keep seeing little pieces of rice that as I'm sitting here I'm seeing. But anyway, what I like about this: lightweight, quiet, dual speed, filtration. I like that when you put it back in an upright position, it turns off for you. When you recline, it turns back on. As you saw, it was great on the carpet. It did excellent on the linoleum floor. I think, whipping around the house and all that kind of stuff now. Battery. Let's see, how do you get the battery off? Never had to take the battery off yet. Oh, there we go. So you just, the two little buttons you squeeze. Kind of hard with the bag here to squeeze, but how much power do we have? Well, so I just put this on, and so I guess, let's see, what's the timer on the camera? Is showing 18 minutes. So that's not scientific or nothing, but this is down to 1 bar, and we've been running for about 18 minutes. But you have 2 batteries, so that's not bad. Compared to the Shark, they only come with 1 battery. So once it's gone, you got to put it back on the charger and wait. Here, if I still wanted to go, I'd get the other battery, pop it in, keep on rolling. So I like that. That's a pro. What else can I say? Because you really can't use this going up and down steps. You could, but you couldn't get all the nooks and crannies. But to take it up and down steps, because of the big blue handle on the back, it's very lightweight. So for people that have a weight issue to where, how much weight they could lift, there you go. But the same with the Shark. Shark is very lightweight. Let's see, what else can I say? As you can see, the cleaning path for the Hoover is definitely wider than the Shark. And I'll show you this. See the difference? I guess I need to back it up a little bit. But there's definitely a difference in the width and cleaning path of the power head. Now this just has a brush roll. This has the beater bar or brush fins, if you will. But it does have the microfiber dual cleaning, which is great. Now, the Hoover definitely has a bigger cleaning, or the bag will hold a lot more dirt and easier to throw away without all the filters and the mess compared to the Shark. So this, you could just take the bag out, throw it away, put in, and keep on rolling. The Shark, well, there's no bags, but you do have to keep the kind of small canister here for the dirt bin clean. It does fill up pretty quick here at this house with all the dog hair. And you also have the filters you have to replace and keep clean. So that's a downside to me, even though the Shark is very easy to use, lightweight and all that, multi-function is great. You still have to deal with emptying the bin and the mess that can create, and also the filters. And that's always been the downside for me, is trying to keep up with those filters. But with the Shark, the plus is, because you can do the clean on this is easy, And then because you have the lift away and the hose, I mean, getting under furniture, around furniture, doing the stairs, the curtains, the ceiling fans, to going out to the car. I mean, I must say, once I get rolling with that, it's kind of hard to stop me, except until the battery dies. So I think if Shark wants to compete, I do think they need to sell them 2 batteries. Hoover, they should have sent a dual charger. If you're going to give 2 batteries, have a dual charger, and that way at least they're both charged and ready to go at the same time. However, Shark, 1 battery, is what it is. You got to charge it, takes a while, you got to wait. So which one would I pick? I would say depending on what job I'm doing. If I'm doing just vacuuming the carpet throughout the house, the Hoover. If I was doing a lot of the other cleaning, like vacuuming the furniture, doing baseboards, doing tops of curtains and the ceiling fans, and a lot more than just carpet, I would grab the Shark because you have the hose and all the tools that go with it. Something else I did notice, when you run, now people out there, put a comment down below about this, when you run the Shark, does it not put off a weird smell, like a plasticky chemical type odor? Because that's what I get. The Hoover did not. I did not smell a thing coming out of here, so I was a bit surprised. I was waiting to have that like brand new smell, that plastic smell, and I did not get that from the Hoover. The other thing I was worried about with the Hoover is the Auric. I always hated the sound of the Auric. That high-pitched squeal, the sound from that motor drove me crazy. It was just loud. And I was worried that this was just going to be loud. And it's not. It's very pleasant. It's a very easy, low-key hum. I can handle that. The headlights were great. I'm kind of impressed with this, and I didn't know if I was going to be. What I do see a problem with was when I go to vacuum the house and I go to say, I'm going to get a cordless, I wouldn't know which one I'd grab first. I'm going to have to see what happens over time to find out whether I see if I grab one or the other. Again, that's going to be on what task is at hand, whether I'm just going to vacuum the carpet real good and move on, or do I need to vacuum carpet and do baseboards and all the other stuff? Because it's 2 separate animals, both cordless, and both have pros and cons. Wow, that just, it's nice to have options, right? I've never been one for cordless. I know a family that does have the cordless Dyson, and I've heard pros and cons from it. Me personally, I do want to try one, but what keeps me away is the price. I just think for a stick vacuum, that kind of money, I just think it's hard for me to get over. All of you know the vacuums I purchase and use and try and all that. I have the very bottom end and I have some top end. And how do these fit in? I think they're right there. I think they're right there in the middle. I'm going to have to keep moving with them. I have been using the Shark a lot, and I like it. The downside for me, it does put off that weird chemical smell. You only have 1 battery, so when it's done, it's done. And the other thing is the dust bin is on the small side, and also the brush roll, the power head here, is on the small side. So our house is about 3,000 square feet. I'm not saying that's the biggest house in the world, but that is a lot of carpet to vacuum. So when you have such of a small head here, it can wear you out after a while. Compared to this was very nice. As you could see, it was kind of pulling itself forward a little bit. Not enough to wear your arm out, but just enough to help you. So I don't know. I kind of get a feeling I'm starting to like this thing, and I've only used it a little bit. But we're going to find out. I need to continue to use it. This does a very good job. I have not, since I've bought this and published the video, I have not cleaned the underneath at all. And there is nothing wrapped around the brush roll or fins or around the front brush. So that's nice. However, can you see all the dirt that has collected in there? And can you see, and this is one thing I don't like about the Shark, is can you see the dust build up inside? Can you see that? It's kind of hard to get light in there, but it's just, that's the one thing about Shark, you know? I wonder how this filter looks. Well, I have not cleaned or done anything of that, and that's very clean. So I'm a bit shocked on that. So let's check out this. Now, I have not been in here since the day I purchased this. I've emptied the bin, but I have not touched these filters yet. So we're either going to be aha or disgusting. Wow, look at the, see again, do you see the filth in there? Yuck. Now here's the filter. So again, that's the one thing about Shark I don't like, because look at the inside of that. See all the muck? And that's the downside to me with Shark, is it would be just nice to take a bag, throw it away, put it in a new bag, and keep going. But that's not how it is. Most people just empty the bin and keep going. That would be great, but not. You have to do the bin and the filters. It has to be done. This, throw away a bag, put a new one, keep rolling. That's it, done deal. So anyway, I am going to continue playing around with the Hoover and keep working with the Shark. And eventually I'm going to find out which one I grabbed the most. We're going to find out. I do know, I do like the idea that this will come off and you can get under things and move around, and it is so nice to do. However, you only have one battery, so you got to move quick. And I hate cleaning those filters. I do. I like to say everything in life has a pro and a con. Anyways, put all your comments, suggestions, ideas, thoughts, and prayers down below. I do my best to answer them as soon as I see them. I thank you for coming along. Think about subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Ring that bell so that when I upload another video, you will be notified. And until then, thanks again for coming along, and I'll be talking to you soon.